Good morning, students. This is the 12th part of circles. Today I am going to start new concept in circles. Okay, named by card of contact and its equation and some problems based on card of contact. One thing. Next, pole and polar of a circle. Their definitions. Equation of a polar. Okay. So, problem based on pole and polar. Okay. First of all, I want to explain what the definition of card of contact. Observe here. If a circle is given, a point P which is outside the circle or exterior of the circle. Already you know that you can draw two tangents from P to the circle. So, this is one tangent. This is another tangent. So, point of tangencies are taken as A comma B. Okay, this is somewhere center here. Okay, if you join A, B and extend, you get a line. Actually, this line is called secant to the circle. But with reference to P, the line is called card of contact. Card of contact is a line formed by point of tangencies, the tangents drawn from an external point. So here the line AB is called card of contact of P with respect to this circle. Okay. So now I want to write the definition. Yeah, students listen the definition. The line joining the point of contact of tangents to a circle S equal to 0 drawn from an external point say P is called card of contact. Actually, this is called card of contact of the circle with respect to P. That is correct word. Okay. But how to find equation of card of contact? Equation of the circle is given. Coordinates of point P is given. How to find equation of card of contact? This is important. Okay. Let this is S equal to 0. So, this is the point P. Let coordinates of P given 2, 3. The equation of circle is given as x square plus y square plus 3x plus 4y plus 7 equal to 0. But how to find the equation of card of contact? That is important. Okay. Theorem. Here important thing, don't confuse here. Actually, if a circle is given, a point P x1 y1 is on the circle, through this point you can draw unique tangent. So what is the equation of this unique tangent means you can say that S1 equal to 0. That only xx1 plus yy1 plus g times of x plus x1 plus y f times of y plus y1 plus equal 0. So that is stand for S equal 0. If P is on the circle, through that point you can draw unique tangent. The equation of that unique tangent is nothing but S1 is equal to 0 already proved. That is called point form of tangent. Here also S1 equal to 0. S1 stands for same xx1 plus yy1 plus g times of x plus x1 plus f times of y plus y1 plus equal 0 only. Don't confuse. This is equation of the tangent. This is equation of the card of contact. But what is here P outside? No, here P is on the circle. No, through that P you can draw unique tangent. That equation is S1 equal to 0. If P is outside, you get by the definition this is called card of contact. Equation of card of contact is nothing but S equal to 0. That should prove now. Understood, Nana? This is S equal to 0. P x1 y1 external point. Two tangents are drawn. That point of tangents is A and B. A and B are joined extended. You get a line. That is called card of contact. Now you want to find equation of card of contact. Or you want to prove that equation of this card of contact nothing but S1 equal to 0. Important theorem. Okay. Let alpha comma beta are the coordinates of A. A equal to alpha comma beta. And B equal to some beta, gamma comma delta. Gamma comma some delta. Now I want to find equation of a line which is passing through alpha comma beta and gamma comma delta, or I want to show that the equation passing through the 2 points alpha comma beta and gamma comma delta should be S1 equal to 0. Okay, now interesting. First of all, find equation of tangent for the circle passing through A. Find the equation of the tangent to the circle passing through A, means this equation. Point form with respect to this point, this you can feel alpha and beta as x1 y1. Okay, now you want to write equation of tangent at A. I want to write here equation of tangent to circle SC equal to 0 at A equal to alpha comma beta. Already you know that no, this is x1 y1 x1 x1 x alpha I want to say here now. Okay, so alpha x plus beta y, okay, plus g times of x plus alpha plus f times of y plus beta plus c equal to 0. This is the equation of this line, or this is the equation of the tangent. Okay, but this line is passing through, see, this line is passing through x1 y1. Okay, so this line should satisfy by that point, or that point should satisfy the algebraic condition. So instead of x I can write x1, instead of y I can write y1. So alpha x1 implies alpha x1 plus beta y1 plus g times of, okay Nana, instead of x I can write what, x1 alpha plus f into y1 plus beta plus c equal to 0. This is one of the important result. Yeah, what happened Nana? So this is the equation of tangent for this circle at this point. So the line is passing through x1 y1, you got one result. Leave it and keep it. Similarly, you want to find equation of this tangent at beta. What is beta here? Some gamma comma delta. So I want to write, observe here, interesting step. The equation of tangent to circle, yeah, s equal 0 at point B, that is gamma comma delta. Same, this is feel as x1 y1, okay, xx1 plus yy1, okay Ranana. So gamma x plus delta y plus g times of x plus gamma plus f times of y plus delta plus c equal to 0. This is the equation of this. Again this line is passing through x1 y1, means x1 y1 should satisfy by this algebraic condition also. So that, but this line passing through x1 gamma y1. So instead of x I wanted x1, no? Gamma x1 plus delta y1 plus g times of x1 plus gamma plus f times of y1 plus delta plus c equal 0. This is second equation. So now you want important conclusion, Nana. Here important conclusion. Observe this and this. So I want to write somewhere, I want to write here. From 1 and 2, okay, alpha comma beta comma gamma comma delta are points on xx1 plus yy1 plus g times of x plus x1 plus f times of y plus y1 plus c equal to 0 only. Observe here. So from equation 1 you can say that alpha comma beta is a point on this line. This is a line, straight line. Put alpha comma beta here, alpha x1 plus beta y1 plus g times of alpha plus x1 plus f times of beta plus y1. So plus c equal to 0 gives this. So already equal to 0 only means what? 0 equal to 0. Means on this line alpha comma beta is there from equation 1. So from equation 2, what is the conclusion, Nana? See, instead of x you can write gamma here, instead of y you can write a delta. So what is the meaning of this? This equation is satisfied by alpha gamma comma delta under this condition. So from equation 2 you can conclude that gamma comma delta is a point on this straight line. Means what happened? On this straight line, 2 points are there. One is alpha comma beta, another is gamma comma delta. Through 2 distinct points, you can draw only one straight line. That means this straight line only is represented by the line which is passing through alpha comma beta and gamma comma delta. Means this is the equation of chord of contact. Okay, that's why xx1 plus yy1 plus g times of x plus x1 plus f times of y plus y1 plus c equal 0 is the equation of chord of contact. This is nothing but s1 equal 0 only. Okay, at last you need to write. Therefore, this is the equation of chord of contact, which is nothing but S1. Therefore, S1 equal 0 is the equation of chord of contact. Okay students, this is x1 y1. So you want to find the equation of this line, or you want to prove that this line is nothing but s1 equal to 0. S1 equal 0. Where is x1 y1? x1 y1 is exterior of the circle, that is important. Through this point only you can draw two tangents. This is point of contact, point of tangencies or point of contact. Through that point only the line is drawn. You want to show that the equation of this line is s1 equal to 0. So just we took this is alpha comma beta and you found the equation of this line, and that is passing through x1 y1. You got one result. Similarly you got second result. From one using 1 and 2 we concluded that alpha comma beta and gamma comma delta are the points on this straight line. Means that two distinct points can draw only one straight line. Means this is the straight line which is represented by this. That's why S1 equal 0 is the equation of chord of contact. This is the concept. Okay students, just now I explained about chord of contact. Once again listen. This is a circle and P is an external point. Through P you can draw two tangents to the circle. So these are the point of tangencies. So join A and B. This is called chord of contact. So what is the equation of chord of contact? It depends upon P only. What are the coordinates of P? x1, y1. Then this is s1 equal to 0. If this is x1 and y1, equation circle is s is equal to 0. Then equation of the chord of contact is nothing but s1 equal to 0. Note, if P is on the circle, interesting situation, Anna. P is exterior, you can draw two tangents. P on the circle, you can draw only one tangent. That only taken as the chord of contact. P is on the circle, through that you can draw unique tangent. The tangent only taken as point of contact. Okay. If P is on the circle, the tangent at P is taken as chord of contact. Okay, so this is the important note. If P is inside the circle, you can't draw any tangent through that P, no? Means there is no meaning of chord of contact there. So P is outside, this is the chord of contact. P is on the circle, the tangent drawn through that P only taken as the chord of contact. Okay students, the definition is this is called the chord of contact of the point P with respect to the circle SC1 equal to 0. This is the chord of contact of this point with respect to circle S equal to 0. Okay. So this is taken as x1, y1. Just you want to find s1 only, na? Equation of chord of contact is s1 equal to 0. Means xx1. So by using this you want to write xx1 plus yy1. See here 2 times of actually 5x is there, no? So how to write x already explained now. That is x plus x1 should give 2x. Okay, by 2 into 5. So okay na. So we can write like that 5 by 2 into x plus x1. Yeah, plus 2 times of y plus y1 minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, you need to substitute here. X1 means 2. 2x plus 5y minus 5 by 2 into x plus 2 plus 2 times of 5 plus y minus 2 equal to 0. Now I want multiply 2x plus 5y minus 5x by 2 minus 5 plus 10 plus 2y minus 2 equal to 0, or 4x plus 10y minus 5x minus 10 plus 20. Okay, 4y minus 4 equal to 0. Now I want to conclude, Nana. This is minus x. Yeah, 10y plus 4 plus 14y. Yeah, 14y after constants here minus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 6 equal to 0. Or in other words, I can say x minus what is this? 14. 14y minus 6 equal to 0 is the equation of chord of contact. X minus 14. Students, in the previous example, x square plus y square minus 5x plus 4y minus 2 is there. Now, how to write it as s1? That is important. X square can be written as xx1 plus y square y1. This is interesting thing. For example, it is 2x means you can write x plus x1 only. For example, 4x is given means 2 times of 2x means x plus x1 only. 2x you want now, that's why you write 5 by 2 into 2x. What is the problem? So 5 by 2 into, now this 2x can be written as x plus x1. Understood? So 4y directly, 2 times of 2y, y plus y1. How to write s1? That is important, Nana. So another example problem, Nana, interesting example problem. Okay, if chord of contact of a P with respect to x square plus y square is equal to a square, cut the circle at A and B, then show that the such that angle AOB 90 degree, then show that the P lies on the circle x square plus y square equal to 2a square. P lies on the circle x square plus y square equal to 2a square means you want to show that the locus equation of P is nothing but x square plus y square equal to a square. So what is the important thing here? See, this is the circle. So this is the point P. This is chord of contact. So chord of contact, through this point you can draw two tangents. So those meet the circle at A and B. So A and B join, that is called chord of contact. So what is the meaning of this? This portion is always making 90 degree at the center. Such a way that P is moving. Such a way that P is moving. For example, here P, in this my diagram, P may be here. So this may be chord of contact and this may be making 90 degree at the center. So now you want to show that the locus of point P is nothing but a circle represented by x square plus y square equal to a square. Listen all of you, interesting question. Let P equal to x dash comma y dash be a point on required locus. Actually, P lies on this circle is given. I want to change the question. Find the locus of P, like that. So P x dash y dash be a point on required locus. No, you want to create a relation between x dash and y dash. That is the required locus. Okay. Now observe here. Interesting thing. Already, now I want to explain here. This is circle. This is external point P. You can draw two tangents. Center. Joint point of tangents 90 degree only because that is radius 90 degree only. So this quadrilateral is cyclic quadrilateral, no? In a quadrilateral, sum of opposite angles are supplementary. Sum of opposite angles equal to 180 degree. Then such quadrilateral is called cyclic quadrilateral. See here 90, here 90. Cyclic quadrilateral means there exists another circle which passes through this point and this and this and this. For that circle, for example, this is O, this is A, this is B. So there exists a circle that passes through PAOB. For that circle, OA become diameter, angle semicircle. You already learned this type of concepts. Okay. So this is cyclic quadrilateral, no? Okay, here theta means this is 180 minus theta only. Cyclic quadrilateral, no? Here theta means this 180 minus theta. This is beta means this 180 minus beta. So in my problem, this is 90 given, means what is this? 180 minus 90? 90 only. So this is also 90. 90. Already here 90. Here 90. So this become a rectangular square. We will decide later. Understood? By using this concept, Nana, I will write PAOB is cyclic quadrilateral. Already proven how you can see cyclic quadrilateral, here 90 degree, here 90 degree, no? In a quadrilateral, sum of opposite angle equal 180 degree, it is called cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, so PAOB cyclic quadrilateral. What are the property? Sum of opposite angles 180, no? Here 90 plus 90, 180. So this angle plus this angle also 180 only. I will write like this. Angle P plus angle O equal to 180. Angle P stands for interior. P means it may be outside also, but I will write like that. Angle P plus angle O equal to 180. Already O is given 90. So angle P plus 90 equal to 180. So angle P equal to 90 degree. Okay. And these two are same. Observe here. These two are same. Radii. Just you can feel that in a quadrilateral all four angles are 90 degrees. So it is maybe rectangular square. Two adjacent sides are equal. So it is a square. Also OA equal to OB. Therefore PAOB is a square. Means whatever may be the position of P here, always it will form a square. So always P will form a square with AOB. Okay. Now Yeah, x square plus y square a square means this is 0 comma 0. Radius is a. So what is this length, Nana? This is nothing but diagonal of the square. Diagonal of the square. So now this is taken as x dash y dash. Already one side is a. The diagonal is root 2a. So or you can draw another separate diagram for that. So here observe here, Nana. This is P. This is A. This is O. This is B. Here 90, 90, 90. So this is radius and radius. Okay, OB equal to OA. Okay, so now we want to find what is the locus of P. So what is the condition now? I can say that OP is always fixed. Radius is fixed, no? Radius is fixed means automatically this length is fixed. Position of P vary, but length, distance from O to P is fixed. That is root 2a. This is a, this is a, no? Rectangle triangle only. So the root 2a or this is the root 2a. Okay, so I can say that OP equal to root 2a. P is varying, O is fixed, length of OP is fixed, that is root 2a. OP nothing but root 2a, root 2a, root 2a. Okay, correct only. Root 2a. OP means what? Distance from O to P. O means what? 0 comma 0. P means what? x1 y1. This is x1 x dash comma y dash. This is 0 comma 0. Find the distance, Nana. What happened? X dash square plus y dash square root over is equal root 2a, or x dash square plus y dash square equal to 2a square. Now I will drop the dashes. Therefore locus of P is x square plus y square equal to 2a square. Interesting problem. Okay students, next concept is difficult. Pole and polar. Pole and polar. Concept of pole and polar. Now I want to explain what is meant by pole and what is polar. Okay. First of all, take a circle on the plane. Generally you can say this is equal to 0. Take any point P on the same plane, any point, anywhere, outside or interior or on, your wish. Now first case I am taking outside P. Through P draw any secant to the circle. Any secant. How many secants you can draw? Infinitely many. So this is one of the secant which intersect the circle at A and B. Interesting. At A you can draw tangent. At B also can tangent. They will meet at a point. This is required point for us. Through P draw another secant intersecting at two different points. Through those 2 points draw tangents. They will meet at a point. This point is important for us. Means through this point you can draw infinitely many secants. Okay. So through those 2 points you can draw tangents. They will meet. The point of intersection of those tangents is called the polar of the point P. That is the definition of polar. That is, now I am not saying different, that is explanation. This is the explanation about polar. So this line is called polar. This polar is a line formed by the point of intersection of the tangents drawn through extremities of the secant. Understood? Okay, point of intersection of the tangents drawn extremities of the secant which are drawn through a point P. Drawn through a point P, I am not saying external point. It may be inside or it may be outside or it may be interior or on or out. We will discuss later. But my case is, first case is the point P is exterior. Through that point I can draw infinitely many secants. So through extremities of secants you can draw infinitely many tangents. The point of intersection of all those tangents will form a straight line. The straight line is called polar. This is called polar of P with respect to circle. This line is called polar of P with respect to circle. Okay. Now this P is called pole. The point P is called pole. Okay. Now our problem is equation of circle is given. Coordinates of P is given. How to find equation of polar? or equation of polar is given, equation of circle is given, how to find pole? Somewhat difficult concept. First of all, you should learn definitions, Nana. Okay, now situation 1. So P is exterior of the circle. Now situation 2. P is on the circle. How many secants you can draw? Here also you can draw infinitely many. So this is one secant. Extremities of secants, draw tangents. Here tangent is this. Here tangent. The meeting point is this. You can draw another secant. Through extremities of this tangent, this is only the tangent. The position of this tangent is not varying. So this is another tangent. Meeting point is here only. Through this point, draw another secant. Through this point, draw another tangent. Important thing is tangents of other end of P are varying, but at the tangent at P is same. So see, this point, this point, this point, this point means this is only the polar. Understood? Means that if the point P is on the circle, through that P you can draw a tangent, that only is taken as the polar. Now in this case, pole is on polar. Here pole is outside the polar. Here pole is on the polar. Understood? Situation number 2, Nana. So the point P is on the circle. Explanation okay, na? Understood, na? So P is on the circle, then automatically the tangent drawn through that P become the polar. Okay. Situation 3. P is inside, but important note. P should not be taken as center of the circle. After writing the definition, I will mention that P is not a center of the circle. Why? That also I will explain. Okay. So assume that P is a point. Assume that there is not a center of the circle. So through this point also can draw infinitely many lines. So this is the one of the secant, extremity of secant. You can draw tangents. They meet at point. Similarly, you can draw another secant. So we can draw another them. So all these points will form a straight line. The straight line is called polar. Okay, so P is pole. Here P is inside the circle, polar is outside the circle. So P is outside the circle, polar is intersecting the circle. P is on the circle, pole is on the polar only, polar is touching the circle. So here what happened? Polar is outside, pole is inside. Why I mentioned P is not taken as a center. If you take P as center, observe here. This is circle. P only taken as center. Through P can draw infinitely many secants. So this is one of them. Extremities. This is center means now I can say this diameter. Through this draw tangent. Through this draw tangent. Already you know that tangent drawn through extremities of diameter are parallel. They never meet. Such point won't exist. Such points won't exist. They never meet. Means polar won't form. Understood? That's why your point P should not taken as center of the circle. I will mention definition. Now P is given, S is given, how to find the equation of the polar. Polar equation is given, circle equation, how to find pole, everything I will explain. Important note for students, please don't confuse here. S1 equal to 0, the symbol will confuse you. Sometimes S1 equal to 0 becomes tangent, equation of the tangent. Sometimes S1 equal to 0 is said to be a chord of contact. Here S1 equal to 0 also equation of the polar only. That's why please don't confuse. Okay. So in S equal to 0, sometimes equation of tangent, sometimes equation of the chord of contact, sometimes it will become the equation of the polar. Situations are different, no? For example, this is circle. Here P, x1, y1, here x1, y1. So through this point you can draw tangent. Name of this tangent S1 equal to 0. Okay, in this situation, P is on the circle. So P is outside the circle. P is outside the circle. Through P you can draw two tangents. These 2 points are point of contact. Through point of contact we can draw a line. This is called chord of contact. Equation of this chord of contact is S1 equal to 0. Already proved. Don't confuse. Here also equation of the polar also we get S1 equal to 0 only. Sx1 plus yy1 plus g times of x plus x1 plus f times of yy plus y1 plus equal to 0. But don't confuse. S1 equal, just like dy by dx is used in several ways, no? dy by dx is rate measure, dy by dx approximations, okay, dy by dx is monotonous, like that. S1 equal to 0 is acting, sometimes acting just like tangent, sometimes acting just like a card of contact, sometimes acting just like polar. Okay students, just I wrote definition here, so I want to read it. Pole and polar. Let S equal 0 be a circle and P be any point on the same plane other than center of the circle. Explained why. If any line drawn through P meet the circle at Q and R, the point of intersection of tangents drawn at Q and R lie on a line, that line is called polar and P is called pole. Okay, another words I can say the line is called polar of P with respect to S equal to 0. Okay, different situations, no? P is outside, P is on, P is inside. Okay, case 1. P is outside the circle. Just now explain. Just I want to draw the diagram for that. Circle, P is here. One of the line this, I can say secant for the circle. Q and R, through this you can draw tangents, they meet. Another line you can draw, another two tangents, they will meet. This line is called polar. This is called pole. Case 2. What is the case, Nana? P is on the circle. P is on the circle. Okay. So here only P. Yeah, this is one line, extremity, tangent is drawn. Here tangent is drawn, meeting at point. So another line. At P tangent means this one only. Through this one another tangent is drawn. They are meeting. So all will fall on this line. So here this line is now polar. This P only taken as pole. In this situation, pole is on polar. So I want to write here case 3. Case 3, P is inside the circle. Inside the circle, but take care, P is not center of the circle. Yeah. Somewhere here P. Through P you can draw infinitely many secants. So this is one point. Another line is drawn. This is another point. So you can say that this line is said to be the polar. This is polar. So this P is pole. In this situation, pole is in interior of the circle, polar entirely outside of the circle. In this situation, pole is on the circle, polar is tangent. So in this situation, pole is exterior of the circle, polar is intersecting the circle at two distant points.